This is Damien Maffei from The Strangers Pray at Night and Haunt, and you're listening to the Horror Squad podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Horror Squad podcast. This is episode number 435, where tonight we will be talking about 1992's Brain Dead, aka Dead Alive. I am here, of course, as always, with Steve and Todd.
Hi.
Gentlemen, we had a huge weekend that just happened as we premiered the final episode, our movie, in Salem, Massachusetts, the world premiere at Cinema Salem. First of all, thank you to everybody that came out. We had an awesome crowd, pretty damn full. I'd say, we had definitely close to 100, if not more than 100 people at the screening. So thank you to everybody. The support was amazing and it was awesome. Yeah, Steve?
Yeah, just want to thank everyone that came out. Some of them came out from out of town, and I got to hang out with some of them, and it was just an absolute pleasure to do that. And yeah, it was really cool to see the movie on a big screen with a live audience and hear people react to things that I didn't expect, and maybe not react to things I might have expected. It was just a surreal experience, and I'm so happy for our star, Cody. We can't thank him enough for being so generous with his time and coming to the events and coming to the filming and everything like that last summer. And it was cool because I was talking to him before, and we're just kind of doing our own thing, and then coming out of it, no one could he couldn't have a minute to himself. Everyone wanted a picture with him. They wanted to talk to him. They wanted him to take pictures. The people are walking around with little Lonnie masks all over the place, and they're straight up, he was a celebrity that night, and it was so cool to see. So that was great. It was a great event.
Yeah. One thing I did know is my whole a lot of my family were there, and they all bought our t-shirts. So there was a ton of people wearing final episode t-shirts, which I thought was pretty cool. When they arrived at the theater, the theater was awesome too. They just let us take over the little what do you call it there?
The lobby.
The lobby area. Yeah. After the screening, and they let us, sell all of our merch out in the lobby, and everyone sort of congregated. People were taking pictures with the cast and asking for autographs on the posters and stuff like that, for the ones that weren't fully signed. So that was really, really cool to see. And I thought, the reactions were really good. Yeah. Like Steve said, it was interesting. There were moments I was not expecting reactions that got them. One in particular, in my short was my parents' bird, big guy. He got quite a lot of excitement. People really enjoyed seeing the parrot, which I wasn't expecting, which I thought was funny. But no, it was great. We told the crowd beforehand. We recorded all this. I think I posted it on our socials, definitely on our Instagram for sure. So you can see the intro and the outro and some of the scenes that were recorded. And Steve is making, I think, a full video for it at some point that is going to end up on our YouTube. But it was really, really awesome. And we told the crowd, just, react how you want to react. This is not a silent type screening, have fun with it. And people did. People had a ton of fun with it. And obviously, Todd, you were super missed. And actually, someone did yell out at one point, "Where's Todd?" And we did explain that, you couldn't make it.
I'm right here.
not just that, but I heard an audible during his short. Fucking Todd. I don't want to spoil the scene, but I'll tell you off. But that just made me laugh. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was listening to the whole thing. Joe called me, and then I tried to sync it up as much as possible with the video here, so I watched it on my computer while listening to it. I got a lot of it, but when everyone was talking, I couldn't make out anything. But it was pretty fun. I heard Big Bird. Big Bird is his name.
Big guy.
Big guy. There you go. I'm like, oh shit, the bird, and then the girls in your short were having a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Cody, not to cut you off or take anything away from it, fucking Cody, man. Gosh damn, was Cody good in this? All feedback I receive, of course, hey, your short was fun and the movie's cool, but everyone fucking loves Cody, dude. It's it's ridiculous. Yeah. Cody, come on, man, taking over the show, dude. But yeah, he's he's phenomenal, man. He's a killer in this. And when I screened it for my family the other night, and they like gasped when he would fucking like first killed me. Spoiler. And just his mannerisms and how he spoke to us and stuff. He's good, man. Fucking great.
Definitely. Yeah, it was awesome, and hopefully we'll be able to do another one where all three of us maybe could get together for it or something. But we are going to be all together for the digital release of this for Movie Club. Steve, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so well, it isn't a digital release. It's just another opportunity to watch it. Yeah, that will come
online
in the future,
premiere.
Yeah. So on May 30th, I'd say around 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern, we're going to do a special edition of the Movie Club where we'll be showing the final episode. And it's not only special because we're showing our movie, but this might be the first time in a long time, if not ever, where all three of us will be there during the screening and also after to take questions and just talk about the experience in the movies and everything like that. And that's absolutely free. We're not like charging or anything for like that. All you need to do is join our Discord, and the only reason for that is because that's where I post like the link and all that stuff. And you can watch our movie with us, and it'll be a great time. A lot of people, they couldn't make it down to Salem. They live really far, or they had plans. So this will be another opportunity to watch it. So I'm looking forward to that. It'll be a ton of fun.
Yeah, and obviously a special shout out to the listeners that did make it to the screening that came out. Corey, of course, who designed our Blu-ray digital, our Blu-ray artwork, which looks amazing. Obviously, we got a lot of compliments on that actually at the screening about how legit it looked. So that was nice to hear. And then Missy, of course, and Calum, and Cody, of course, and who else? Anybody else? Is that it?
Yeah, from our
Listener-wise?
there were
Discord,
others there.
Yeah, there were. Yeah, Alex and Darlene, who are actually in our Discord. I knew Alex was in the Discord. I had no idea Darlene was in the Discord, but they were there. I mean, there was a ton of people there. Shout out to Joby, who's a friend of mine who listens like every week. So he was there as well. He was really excited for it. But yeah, no, it was great. It was awesome. And anyone, we do now have Blu-rays on sale. We're still working on distribution as far as getting it digitally released. But if you don't want to wait, because it might take another couple months to figure out digital distribution, you definitely want to buy a Blu-ray, which you can reach out to any of us, and we'll send you. You can pay via Venmo or PayPal, and we'll ship that Blu-ray out to you, which I think is the best way to watch it because, like I said, the special features are awesome. We got a special making of featurette,
Looks crisp,
behind the scenes stuff. It does. Special behind the scenes featurette, as well as a director commentary where the three of us talk about the movie as it plays, which is really cool. You get a lot of awesome sort of behind the scenes information about the movie. So yeah, Blu-rays for sale now. If you can't make it to Movie Club and you don't want to wait for digital, they're going to $26 shipped. So pretty cheap, honestly. So yeah, pick them up. We appreciate the support because all sales will be going to our next movie, which is currently in development. We basically have the outline for the entire plot essentially ready to go. And I think Steve and Todd are going to be co-writing it together and filming once it's done writing, and maybe out within the next couple years, if not sooner. We shall see. But we will keep you guys updated as always, as we are excited to move on to the next project. But we're excited for everyone to see this one. Like I said, for our first time out, the response has been really positive. Oh, and shout out to Damien Maffei, who came to our screening as well. Friend of the show, played the man in the mask in The Strangers Pray at Night and Haunt. That was really cool because, obviously like a busy guy and, has been in Hollywood productions, and for him to actually come to our little movie, I thought was really, really cool and awesome to him to support us in that way. So shout out to him as well. And yeah, I don't know, any other things before we move on?
I will say that due to requests, We are going to sell items like replicas from the movie as well. There might be Cody masks still available. I don't know. They're going really fast. So
I think I have a couple left. So if anyone wants one, you can reach out. But we'll restock for sure.
yeah, and on my end, I'm gonna make a 5 limited edition shark mask replica and also another character, which I don't want to spoil just yet, but yeah, I'll have some replicas for sale as well coming soon. So just check out our Discord and we'll talk about it on the podcast when they're ready. I just gotta gauge like how much it costs to make and how much it costs to ship and everything. So
Yeah, and we're running very low on them as well because we sold a lot at the premiere, but I do have some posters, 11 by 17 posters of the movie art that are signed by me, Todd and Steve, TJ and Brent, and then a couple of it's missing a couple of people, but if you want it completed, I can definitely try to get the two. I think there's 2 girls missing on it, but those are only $10. But plus shipping, it'll probably be about 15 shipped if you are interested in those. So yeah, just reach out. We'll let you know what we have available. And yeah, like we said, we're not making any profit off of this. Everything is going directly back into our next movie, which we are very excited about. A lot more bloodier, a lot more practical effects. So we are very excited to get that ball rolling. Yeah, I think that's it. Todd, any more questions regarding the screening? I know you weren't there. I know you had some maybe questions or anything, or
I mean, we would have to do a whole show on that, to be honest. And
yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we'll
but we
probably do
got
most of it off air.
yeah, we're gonna have some great stuff coming up for you, behind the scenes stuff and interviews and stuff that you guys will be conducting. But yeah, man, like you guys said, we got stuff for sale and it's going in the next film. We're not buying fucking brand new pairs of shorts or anything with them. We're buying I mean, I got some fucking sweet props, guys. I got this cool severed head that you run a line through, so if it comes off, you start spraying blood. It's gonna be fucking sick. So
Nice.
I'm buying shit. I'm buying
Good.
shit. So let's do it.
Exciting. All right, awesome. All right, gentlemen. Well, yeah, movie club May 30th. That is the next time you can see the movie or buy a Blu-ray once again. So yeah, the final episode has finally made it out there, and you won't have to hear us talk about it every week for but you'll be hearing about our next movie now for the next 2 years. So all right, and now it is time to start the show and get into what watched. So, gentlemen, tell me what you've been watching this week.
Watch the final episode like 3 times.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah, so
you got a family premiere, right?
yeah, but I'm not gonna talk about that. But if you haven't seen the final episode, it's about no, I'm just kidding.
all right. So my first watch this week is a 2018 film that I watched over on Amazon Prime, and that is Level 16. So Level 16 is about a girl who lives in a kind of like a new age orphanage, and the way that it works is that it's like these girls are basically like bred for something. I don't want to say what that is, but they're on a level every year, and they learn like a bunch of things on that level. And as they grow older, they go up a level, up to level 16, which is when they graduate, and then they're told they're going to go live with a nice family and have a great life. But of course, it's a horror movie. That is not the intention of what they're going to do with these women. But once they start catching wind that maybe things aren't what they seem, the girls get together and try to escape this facility. So that's basically the gist of the movie. I think it's a cool concept. I like the idea that, you learn things on different levels, and it's really like regimented and creepy. And the thing is, it's all like kind of very industrial. So the movie's a little bit boring to watch, like aesthetically, because it is kind of all like warehousey looking for the majority of the film. But I was really into finding out what was going on. I will say, where it ends up, unfortunately, I don't think it's the greatest of stories and endings, but it was a cool concept that I'm glad I saw once, but it's not one I would particularly recommend. So that is Level 16. I gave it 2 stars out of 5, and you can check it out on Tubi or Prime.
Very good. I actually have nothing. I looked at my letterbox
Oh.
list, and it only has
Slacking.
our film multiple times and what we're talking about tonight. So go ahead.
All right. My first one, 2026 release, went to the theater and checked out Obsession, the latest from Curry Barker, who is going to be doing Texas Chainsaw Massacre next, ladies and gentlemen. So get ready for that. Yeah, so this one I won't obviously spoil, but I'll just say basically the gist of it is about this guy who, he's really crushing on a girl he's like, friends with in this friends group. He goes to a sort of like this shop and he finds this thing called the One Wish Willow, where basically you can make a wish and it's supposed to come true. He wishes that this girl will, fall madly in love with him. And lo and behold, this wish comes true, but with consequences he was not expecting as she, surprise, surprise, becomes obsessed with him, for better or worse. And in this movie, mostly worse. Yeah, man, this movie was really, really, really good. I really, 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 really liked it. Yeah,
That was a 4 or 5 reallys right there, Joe.
it was great. It was great. It's definitely in my top 5 of the year currently. And I think it'll probably stay in my top 5 because I think I was really impressed with it. There's a lot to like here. I was never bored. I always found myself engaged by what was happening. I wish we got a little more backstory on the One Wish Willow, but apparently he's developing a TV series now, where it's going to sort of go anthology about other people's wishes, which I think is really cool idea. So I do hope that happens. But man, the lead actress in this, holy shit, she was fucking so good. Indy Navarrete, if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably butchering it. But man, she was amazing in this. Easily my favorite female performance of the year right now. And it'll be tough, honestly, to top her because she was so she played everything great. Like she played unhinged great. She played scary great. She played like girl in distress great. There was just so many emotions this movie had, and it's a real thinker for sure. And I was really surprised that this was Blumhouse because it really felt like it could have been like a Neon or A24 type movie, because there's a lot of obviously like metaphorical stuff in here, and just I mean it's a lot about sort of, if you've ever been in like a really shitty relationship, you'll really connect with this, which I think every single person in the world has been in a shitty relationship at one point or the other. And I think you can really connect with that and understand with sort of both characters are going to. It's very layered in a lot of ways. So yeah, I give it a 4 out of 5. There were a couple of small issues I definitely had with it, but for the most part, loved it. So yeah, that's Obsession for this year, and definitely one I would say when it hits Blu-ray or whatever or digital, that's definitely one I think we should review at some point.
Cool. Looking forward to watching that one. My other film is a 2026 release that I watched over on Shudder, and it is Night Patrol. So, Night Patrol is about 2 young cops in a tough neighborhood, one of them played by Justin Long, and they're just trying to do good in their neighborhood. You know, they grew up in that neighborhood, they wanted to make sure that everyone's okay. Justin Long is being asked to be on this new unit called the Night Patrol. And as soon as he joins it, he realizes that there's something sinister going on with the Night Patrol. They're killing citizens needlessly. They're going after the people in that neighborhood in a way that doesn't sit right with him. And the rest of the movie is about him discovering what Night Patrol is all about. The people in Night Patrol are really like tough with him too. One of them is played by CM Punk of all people. And meanwhile the other cop, he's like also trying to figure out what's going on, but when Justin Long starts being integrated into the Night Patrol, he realizes that there's something off with him as well. So I'm being very vague because I don't want to spoil the movie, because the Night Patrol isn't just like a regular bad gang of tough guys, you know. There's something to them, And the real like dynamic of this movie is between the other cop who's trying to figure things out, the Night Patrol that now includes Justin Long, and then basically the Bloods and the Crips who need to unite to fight the Night Patrol and stop the neighborhood from getting killed by the Night Patrol. So that's basically the gist of the movie. I think there's a universe where this is a really good film. The way that the gangs had to come together and they go after this group of like really bad police officers that are doing these nasty things. I could have, if it was written really well, I think this would be a really good story. But god damn, the dialogue in this movie made me roll my eyes so much. I got a headache after watching this fucking piece of shit. The story is all over the place. There isn't even that much good gore. There are some pretty good practical effects. I'll give them that. But holy shit, I could not with the fucking writing. The acting was decent. I wouldn't say it was like great. And I don't know, I just feel that this is such a missed opportunity of a movie because there was a good idea here, but this got to be one of the worst executions I've seen of a good idea in a long time. It's like bafflingly bad. That it's just like, God, I don't understand. And even when I posted on Discord, Cody, actually the star of our film, said he's like, "Yeah, you're not gonna like this." You know? So sure enough, I didn't. I gave it 1 star out of 5. And the only reason that's above a half star is because some of the practical effects are pretty cool. But other than that, it's almost unwatchable, to be honest. It's so fucking bad. I don't know how they got like these decent actors to be in this, but that's Night Patrol over on Shudder. Not recommended.
Cool poster though.
Yeah, cool poster, great cat. I don't get it. They fucked up. I don't know who fucked up, but someone fucked up.
So it's a good thing I didn't finish that one, is what you're saying.
Oh, you started that one too?
I did, yeah, I did, and I fell asleep.
Okay, because you did the same to Body Cam too.
Body Cam, yeah.
Yeah.
which
So
is
every
another-
movie that you're half watching, apparently.
don't finish them. Very
Yeah.
good. Okay. Last one tonight, I got another 2026 release, which I watched with Sam and my buddy Steve, who actually came from Philadelphia to come from the screening. So thank you to my buddy Steve.
Is that
for
Mustache
coming out for
Steve?
that. Mustache Steve, yep.
Let's go.
Yep, good guy. We watched Faces of Death, which is now available at home digitally. We spent $20 on it. So, but I was like, man, you guys really want to spend $20 on Face of Death? But they're like, yeah, there's nothing else to watch. I was like, all right.
Yeah, it's your $20. I
do
don't
it.
care.
Yeah, right. But I gotta say, so Faces of Death, it stars a couple of familiar faces, actually. Barbie Ferreira, who most people know best from Euphoria. She was also in Nope, had a small role in Nope as sort of the girl that worked with the guy at the Fry's. She's like eating like potato chips and just being like sort of annoying behind him, for anyone that might remember in that little role. But mostly Euphoria is obviously her biggest thing. And also Dacker Montgomery, who of course Billy from Stranger Things. And I think he was in Better Watch Out as well. As the boyfriend character.
Yeah, he looked
I
like
think it is,
Scumbag
yeah.
Steve there, the guy at the back.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so it stars the two of them. Basically, so the lead actress, Barbie Ferreira, she's like she works at like sort of I guess like a Twitter type company, where she basically monitors when people post stuff and decides whether it's appropriate or not for like the website. So like, if anything bad goes there, she's like, flags it for, which I think these days, I think AI is probably doing all that. I can't imagine too many human people are doing that, but she's out there doing that. When she comes across some unusual videos of what appear to be potentially real murders, she starts doing deep dives on these videos, and she comes to find out that these murders are actually recreations from the original movie Faces of Death, which I thought was a really, creative way to sort of bring the original Faces of Death movie into this. So yeah, there's a serial killer out there that is recreating the original Faces of Death movie, and it's basically her, trying to solve this murder and figure out who is this guy and who is this guy creating the murders. I went into this with pretty damn low expectations. I wasn't really expecting much out of this, but I gotta say it was pretty solid. A lot better than I expected. Like I said, I thought the storyline was pretty clever. I really thought it was cool. There's actually some really solid gore throughout this movie. My biggest issue, honestly, was the killer. I didn't love his look, and also his motive. I didn't think was the best. There's also like some crazy like plot conveniences in this where some characters make the most ridiculous decisions that just do not seem plausible to a normal person. But overall, I enjoyed it. It's something I would watch again, honestly. And yeah, I think honestly they could make sequels and could really explore, this even more into even cooler territory. So I gave it a 3 out of 5. Solid and yeah, light, not something that will make my top 10 or anything like that, but a solid like watch. I wouldn't pay $20 for it, but I would, once it hits streaming like somewhere for free or whatever for something you're subscribed to, I would definitely give it a watch. Well, I think
Sweet.
that's it for what watched. So now it is time for Todd to bust out the books and give us those scores for trivia.
Can Steve be stopped? He's at 11 to Joe and I 6. Can he do Joe and I need to conspire?
No, because we want him to watch Hip Hop Locos.
That's true. Never mind. I got it. I can't believe that's not your least favorite movie of all time, dude. Because at least Skidmark tried something.
Second.
I know, but come on, it's worse than Skidmark. I'm leading off.
Okay.
No, I'm leading off.
All right.
You guys get everything. I'm getting this. Okay. All right.
Todd's turn.
Plot point.
Oh.
This 2018 film features a young man that steals a laptop only to unleash the world on him and his friends. I left out a key phrase there. The 2018 film features a young man that steals a laptop only to unleash the world on him and his friends.
Yes.
What part of the world did he release on his friends?
That does sound familiar.
Something crazy.
I want to make a political joke, but I won't.
Something crazy. Yeah, never mind.
With a laptop. Anyway.
Oh boy.
2018 film features. Hey, that guy fucks, dude. A young man, if we're thinking about the same person and not
Right.
scratch that. No. This 2018 film features a young man that steals a laptop only to unleash the world of something on him and his friends. What is this movie from 2018?
Yes. That sounds really familiar.
Fun fact, I saw this in the theater and the fucking light system was not working, so the lights were on.
I'm just going to take a guess. I'm not even sure. Unfriended?
Fucking
Is
Steve,
it?
dude.
Oh.
I'm tired of Steve.
Oh, shit.
I'm
like, that's the only thing I could think of.
Dark Web, yeah.
It's a decent movie.
It's a good movie, man.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch that one.
I'll go next. So I have a theme tonight, and my theme is only IMDb parental guides. I don't know. I felt like it this week, so it's my favorite one to do. So we're going to start with sex and nudity. A woman gives a man a hand job under a sheet, which can be seen moving up and down.
Oh, not side to side, though. Disappointing.
No. Not hand job cabin.
No. I should also point out
that when you said that.
I'll also point out that I made sure you guys saw all these movies on
Hand job cabin's a classic, man.
Bouncing door. A character is killed by an explosion when another character attempts to use a firework on them. Their hands are covered in mouse traps as well.
Oh,
that hurts. Painful.
Profanity. Shit, fuck, and pussy are used alongside lesser profanity like bitch and ass, along with a racial slur.
Oh.
Alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Alcohol use.
Okay.
And finally, because there weren't any frightening and intense scenes in this movie, apparently, another sex and nudity for you boys.
Okay.
Cole notices Bee's breasts and body in a swimsuit, but looks away when she notices.
Is it Cabin Fever?
Wrong.
Ah, damn.
Cole and V.
And B are the
Got that handy.
I got
Got the
nothing.
rough handy.
You don't want to do a guess?
I know.
All right,
I don't.
I'll give you guys one more. Sex and Nudity.
Oh,
Maybe it'll help. I'm not sure, but you have seen it. I made sure on Letterboxd.
all right.
Characters discuss the possibility of sex while playing Truth or Dare.
Oh, as one does. As one does.
Bodies, bodies, bodies.
Ugh,
Wrong. You want to
I never
guess,
say that.
Todd?
Yes, I will guess. Let's see. Let's have sex and play Truth or Dare.
The Mousetrap, I feel like, would be the memorable something. Would be memorable.
Yeah, I
with
don't.
that.
I don't know.
The answer was 2017's The Babysitter,
The babysit. Oh, okay.
starring Samara Weaving.
Yeah,
All right.
I haven't seen that one since it came out. So yeah,
Same.
a lot. I don't remember a
All
lot.
right.
I think, and then we reviewed the sequel
reviewed-
too. I think.
I
I think we
think
did
so.
both. Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't have my thing open, so.
I think we did. Okay, in the film, Bad Taste.
Yes.
Seen it.
It's
Seen
been
it.
a long
We
time. but I've
reviewed
seen
it.
Been a
Oh, we did
minute.
review it. That's right.
We did.
The character Derek's bizarre car has cardboard cutouts of people looking out his front windshield. Who are they?
Politicians.
It's the Beatles.
It is the Beatles.
That's fucking- I'm-
correct.
I'm done with Steve, dude. He's fired. Get out of here. All right. Guess the plot again. A chick bangs a dude who ditches her in an abandoned building with a super STD.
It follows.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good one. All right, next one. Parental Guide, Sex and Nudity.
Oh.
Two teenagers have sex on a table. We only see a male buttocks.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Violence and gore. A character hallucinates many characters with their eyes gouged out. Some blood is briefly seen.
Oh. Okay. Blood scene.
Profanity. Constant use of fucking, especially by one character. Other swear words like shit, cock, hell, and damn are also used.
Joe Pesci? Goodfellas?
Alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Several characters ingest pills from an unmarked bottle and believe they're high. It's later found out to be just Tylenol.
I'll kill you still. Don't be doing that, kids.
Yeah.
And finally, frightening and intense scenes. Several monsters emerge from a pulsating mass in a cave.
Oh.
Can be many things.
It?
Wrong.
Okay.
The Mist.
Wrong. My hint, we have reviewed it.
Yeah.
And I will give another frightening and intense scenes to help you guys.
Okay.
Ziggy and her sister Cindy both die at the end, with one being repeatedly stabbed and the other having an axe strike repeatedly into her body.
Wow. Sounds brutal.
Sounds brutal. We probably said it
Sounds
was brutal when we reviewed it.
Is it brutal? Steven?
Ziggy.
Ziggy.
Ziggy?
Ziggy and her sister Cindy.
Ziggy and Cindy.
Ziggy and Cindy.
Yep.
Ziggy
Scary
and Cindy. They. What are you doing? Chilling? Killing? I can't wait for a scary movie, dude. Looks good.
I know.
I
No?
suck. I'm a loser. I'm has
Yeah,
been.
we're
I'm
struggling
washed.
tonight.
Joe,
Me and
no?
Todd are struggling now.
The answer was Fear Street Part 2,
Fuck that
1978.
movie. Why are you doing the?
I
wait,
would
no.
not remember that. Yeah.
Was it good? Because
It was good.
I
That
thought it
was the best one, I
one.
think.
Yeah.
Right? I think most of us thought that was the best of the three.
Yeah, I
The
definitely
second
think
one,
so.
the camp counselor like
Yep.
one, the
Mhm.
sort of Friday the 13th-ish.
oh,
Yep.
okay,
That's right.
gotcha.
All right, 3 letterbox reviews. Can you guess the movie? Number 1, literally like a living cartoon, so unbelievably goofy, I was having the time of my life. Number 2, apart from some very shitty CGI and unclear rules for the ghosts, this one still holds up.
Oh, I know what it is. I just can't fucking think of the title.
And number 3, there were a lot of great, and that was Todd's review, by the way.
Oh,
All right, number 3. I'm summarizing these reviews. I'm not reading the full ones.
Is it
It's
Evil
not really
Frighteners?
too much. It is the Frighteners.
Oh.
yes. I had to get it out because I was thinking it, but I don't know if Steve knew it.
Yeah. No, I was thinking something else. I was thinking Evil Tunes or something along those lines.
Wait, did I get one already? Or is this my first one?
I think that was your first.
That's my first?
Yep,
I
Okay.
think.
You got one already, Joe. And then Steve
Yeah.
got two.
that's
Okay.
right.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Back to me?
Yep.
All right. Let's see here. What is the name of the boat that takes the people out on a tour of the swamp in Hatchet from
Mm.
2005,
Good question.
which has a super deluxe set from Umbrella coming out? It's like $185. That's a lot.
Wow.
Plus Australian shipping is like $30, 35, some shit like that now. So I guess if you got the money or you're a super fan, but I'm not. So
I don't have a clue. I'm just gonna guess Stardust.
incorrect. I like
Oh.
where you're going with it though. Name of the boat that takes the dudes out on the tour
Yeah.
of the swamp.
It's a great question. Something Bayou.
Bayou. Incorrect.
Mm,
The answer
yeah.
would be Scareboat.
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 I wouldn't have gotten that. I don't think.
Well, if
Yeah.
you're not a super fan, then
Did
don't
we
buy
review
that.
Hatchet? Did we? The
Yeah,
first?
we did.
Yeah. All right.
Did we do all of them at one point? Because we did.
We
we
definitely
only
did one and Victor
did Crowley.
Crowley.
Yeah.
Victor
Yeah.
Crowley was on Three Guys.
Oh, was it? All
Yeah.
right.
God, that movie sucks, dude.
All
Yeah.
right. My last one, still a parental guide.
Ooh.
Sex and nudity.
Yeah,
A woman straddles her husband on the couch.
that happens.
They
Happens to
both
me.
are fully clothed,
Ooh.
and the scene is brief. They are being
shit.
flirty, but not necessarily sexual.
Mine's not brief though, homies. What's up?
Ooh.
Violence and gore. A man gets attacked from behind by a demonic creature and has his lower jaw broken.
Oh,
Cool.
happens.
Happens very aggressively in a movie I watched recently.
Oh,
Profanity.
Dolly? Thinking about Dolly?
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, it's not Dolly.
No, I know. I was asking.
Yeah,
if that's the
yeah,
one
yeah.
you're
It is.
thinking
I was thinking about Dolly.
Have you seen Dolly yet, Joe?
I haven't seen that one
yeah.
yet. It's on the
fine.
list.
It's whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw
Uh,
both of you guys were like, eh. So I was like, yeah.
It's
It went
it's worth watching,
down
I
on
think,
my watch
Mm.
for now.
profanity. Fucking shit are used alongside lesser profanity like bitch and ass, as well as homophobic slurs.
I would go bitch not being the lesser profanity out of those.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
I'd put that a little higher on the
I
list.
think
But
people say it so much.
what are you gonna do?
Alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Alcohol reference. Not very helpful.
Is that
Here it is. This is the one that you should know. Frightening intense scenes. A boy searches for his brother through the dark tunnels of a Chuck E. Cheese jungle gym. There is little to no sound throughout the scene. He eventually finds his brother getting attacked by
Clown.
demon. Yes.
Nice.
Wow.
Have we covered that?
No.
No, I don't think we
Because
have.
I think I might want to pick that one because I haven't watched that in a minute. I remember loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, Google. I just Googled horror movies,
Nice.
and these are the first 3 movies that popped up randomly.
Wow.
I don't know why.
Interesting.
But
I think he's eating that kid's arm too. Like he has it severed in that
that's
scene.
pretty.
He's
It's
like
pretty
chewing on
crazy.
it. Yeah. Is that it?
Joe.
Oh, Josie.
Guess the movie based off the IMDb information.
Oh,
This movie was released in 1994.
lived it.
Yes, with an R rating, clocking in at an hour and 39 minutes. Categorized as coming of age,
Oh yeah.
docudrama, period drama, psychological drama, teen drama, tragedy, true crime, biography, and crime.
Jeez.
All of them.
Currently sitting at a 7.2 out of 10
Hi.
over on IMDb with a Metascore of 86 out of 100.
Jesus.
Cast: Sarah Parise, Diana Kent, Clive Merrison, Simon O'Connor, and Jed Brophy. I'm leaving out a few of the actors.
Okay.
Tagline.
94.
Tagline is the true story of a crime that shocked a nation. Tagline 2, not all angels are innocent. And tagline 3, from a secret world no one could see came a crime no one could believe.
It sounds familiar, but
Can you
Uh,
repeat the last couple things you said?
The taglines or
Tagline.
okay,
Please.
sure. The taglines are now I lost them. Budget $5 million though. I'll give you that.
Oh,
A budget of $5 million with an opening weekend of $31,592.
oh my gosh.
Yes. It went on to
Sheesh.
gross $3 million worldwide. So it was a
So
loser.
did lose out. 94 though, huh?
Yes, 94. Yep.
Sheesh, I have no clue.
The taglines were, I'll read them again for you, Todd. The true story of a crime that shocked a nation. Not all angels are innocent.
Oh,
And from a secret world no one could see came a crime no one could believe.
I'm gonna throw it out. Fire in the Sky.
Incorrect?
I think I know what movie it is. I just don't fucking remember the title.
I'll give you a guess and then I'll throw in a couple
We
more
reviewed
names
this
here.
movie, right?
I don't believe we have,
Oh, okay.
actually.
That's not what I think. Good.
All right. I'll give you another one. Director, Peter Jackson.
Am I back in the mix or no?
Yeah.
I think so.
Am I? Okay. Lonely Bones.
It's Lovely
Incorrect.
Bones, but it was
Lovely
that
Bones,
was
yeah.
2000, I think, or something.
Ah.
Like
Incorrect.
that.
P.P. Jackson, huh?
Peter Jackson. It's
Yeah.
Meet the
P.P.
Feebles.
Jackson. That's what he goes by. Huh?
Incorrect. The actresses I left out were Melanie Linsky from Yellow Jackets fame now, amongst other things, and the biggest, Kate Winslet. And the
I still don't
movie
know.
is
Mhm.
Heavenly Creatures.
I've
Never seen it.
No, never
Yeah.
seen it. Wow,
Yeah.
all right. It's a good one. I recommend it. Yeah, for you.
Is it horror though?
It is. Yes, I mean it's true crime. I mean there's murder in it, so I would say it's definitely on the line, but it's very good. I'd say one of maybe I guess Peter Jackson's lesser known movies. But what's insane about this is he made this directly after Brain Dead Dead Alive. The range like on Peter Jackson is unbelievable.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings and
Yeah. But I recommend it. Yeah, you guys check it out. I think
Cool.
probably. Have you seen The Lovely Bones?
I haven't. No.
That one I
No,
saw.
Lovely
yeah.
Bones. Lovely Bones is pretty good too.
Spielberg. I mean, not Spielberg. King, right? Wrote that.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, I think so.
Did he? I didn't know that.
Or did he?
I don't think he did.
Someone
That's
wrote it. It was based off a popular novel.
Lonely or Lovely?
Lovely.
Lovely. The Lovely Bones. Me and Sam actually just watched that for the first time. Well, Sam had never seen it. I saw it in theaters, but we watched it.
Oh
just,
no,
like,
it's a lady
6
named
months
Alice
ago or something. It came out. It still holds up pretty well.
Alice Sebold was the original writer.
Stanley Tucci is amazing in it.
Yeah, he's great, man.
Performance. Yeah.
All right. Steve and I tied at 2. Joe 1. Steve with 13 to my 8 to Joe 7 on Q2, which we still have plenty of time left to make a push for Steve to fall apart, to blow his
Hopefully.
lead. We'll see. See what happens.
All right. And now it is time for our main event of the evening, 1992's Brain Dead, aka Dead Alive. Why does the movie have 2 names? Well, in Europe or New Zealand or whatever, it was released as Brain Dead, and then for whatever reason in America, they said we're going to change the name to Dead Alive. Directed by, am I doing that? Yeah, directed by Peter Jackson and starring Elizabeth Moody, Stuart Devaney, Diana Peñalaver. I'm butchering these names. And Timothy Baum as Lionel. Plot.
Lionel.
A young man's mother is bitten by a Sumatran rat monkey. She gets sick and dies, at which time she comes back to life, killing and eating dogs, nurses, friends, and neighbors. It's like a pretty funny IMDb plot synopsis there. But Todd, I think you can tell us a lot more about what do you guys call it? Do you guys call it Brain Dead? Do you call it Dead Alive?
I call it Dead Alive.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
there is a Brain Dead, so it's easier.
Both titles are good. But have you heard of this, guys? Skull Island? Because this is where this movie opens up on.
And then he goes on to make King Kong later on in his
Ooh.
career, which is
Nostradamus, maybe?
fascinating.
So we open on Skull Island, made famous of, King Kong fame and all that stuff. And these dudes are trying to smuggle out a fucking rat monkey, dude. It's ill-advised, I tell you. It's ill-advised. They get attacked by some natives. and they're freaking out and shit. And then one of the guys gets bit by the monkey, and they say some shit like, "Oh no!" Cut off his fucking
Zendaya.
Zengaya, cut off his arm. Zengaya, cut off something else. Zengaya, to behead him. And then it's like, oh, cool, movie starting because it's a violent ass kill. So Rat Monkey gets transported over back to New Zealand. It gets hooked up in the Wellington Zoo. Then we meet Paquita, this little Hispanic babe, dude. She's
Little
hanging out in New
number.
Zealand. Yeah, she's looking for a dude. She wants some action. She wants a date. She sees this one dude. And he's like, oh, I want a fucking piece of that guy. And then doesn't like her. Doesn't like her. Goes to her grandma or mother. Not sure whose that is, but she's like, hey, mom, grandma, whatever. Um, and she's like, let's read some tarot cards, baby. Let's see who you're gonna fall in love with. Uh-oh. The reading doesn't go so well. She's like, oh, what does this evil looking card say? Nothing, no, it's fine. Turns out she's gonna fall in love with Lionel, dude, who's this mama's boy that we meet. This guy's whipped by his mom, dude. He comes into the store that she works at. He's bumbling. He's knocking shit over. He's a little mousy little dude. And she's like, I want that D, dude. And starts following him around. He's like, oh, Paquita, no, my mom needs me. Mom's overbearing, dude. Anyway, Paquita and Lionel, they go out on a date to the zoo. Uh-oh. I mean, not grandma, mom followed him. She's sneaking around. She gets bit by this really cool stop motion rat monkey. She turns into a zombie. And now we're following Lionel as he's trying to contain the death of his mother. And she's coming back to life and biting people. Now there's more zombies. And then this crazy uncle comes. He's a piece of shit. He wants a piece of the land. He wants his fucking comeuppance because mom's dead. Or is she? Dead alive. And then yeah, we follow as this thing just keeps escalating. And if you've seen Bad Taste, you know what happens because it starts small and then it just gets fucking gigantic. I I think I'm gonna be the odd man out on this, unfortunately. I love a lot of this movie, man. The gore is amazing. I think Lionel is a perfect little dweeb. The gags are really fun, but I think a lot of them play a little bit too long at times. And a lot of the jokes don't really land with me. But when the horror is happening, I think it's phenomenal. But there's a lot of stuff in between that kind of like bores me a little bit. But that being said, there's still some iconic stuff in here. Everyone knows the lawnmower scene. Everyone knows the baby zombie. There's a lot of great stuff in here, but what do you guys think?
This is a movie that I still think to this day is still like hardcore horror fans know about it, but I feel like it's not a movie that's still not talked about maybe enough in the annals of horror sometimes. And shockingly, because obviously Peter Jackson did it, I think it's obviously after Lord of the Rings, a lot more people probably discovered it. But yeah, man, I mean, this one is like massive nostalgia for me for sure. I watched it for the first time probably when I was like 13 or 14. So like it was like right at my peak of sort of my love of horror was coming out. The first time I ever saw it, it like blew me away because it really just like craved the gore I was looking for. And to me, like, I mean, it's a movie I've always loved, and watching it for this review, I haven't watched. I was the one that picked this movie because I hadn't seen it in a while. So I was like, let me watch this and see if it still like holds up as much as I remember. And to me, it absolutely still holds up as well as I remember. This movie is just an absolute blast from beginning to end. The gore and the practical effects in this movie are really a sight to behold. It is extremely impressive what Peter Jackson created with this. Some of and gore that still looks impressive today, and I still think it's one of the goriest maybe horror movies ever created. It's really awesome. It's just really awesome to see. And holy shit, that lasts like 30 to 35 minutes. Once that party scene starts, it just never like lets up. It is one fucking awesome effect after the other for like 35 minutes straight. When you think it can't get any crazier, it does. When it can't get any better, it does. It's fucking awesome. I love every ounce of this movie. I think honestly, it's one of the greatest zombie movies ever made. I love it. I love it so much. I could watch this on repeat, like no doubt.
So I'll be honest, guys. I think this is a bad movie. It's actually a really bad movie.
Steve's got a joke coming.
No, there's
Look
no
at him.
joke.
Look at him.
I think like it's poorly written, not the greatest acting, not the greatest dialogue. It takes too long to get to where it's going. But goddamn, do I love this movie anyway? Like it doesn't matter to me that it's a bad movie. I just have so much fucking fun watching this movie because it is so over the top and so ridiculous and so bloody and disgusting and creative and I just adore this movie, and I know it's bad on paper, but fucking hell does he have fun with it. And I love the movement in the camera. I love the practical effects, and it just like Joe said, it just escalates and escalates and gets to the point where it's like fucking giant topless titty monster, and it's just crazy. This movie is fucking nuts, and I just love it anyway. I still think upon rewatch it takes too long to get to the point. I don't love the two main characters. I don't know. I just can't relate with it. I don't know what it is. Like they're just not interesting characters to me. But it doesn't matter because once it starts going, it's just a blast to watch. And yeah, it's an interesting movie, definitely. But at the end of the day, the word here is fun to me.
Mhm. Absolutely. I would agree with you that like it's not like if you look at it with a critical eye, like it's extremely fucking goofy. Like, right? Like the performances aren't great. Obviously like not great acting throughout and whatnot. Although there's a couple of, I think Timothy Baum is like great as sort of the mama's boy. Paquita is just sort of whatever. Like I don't think she like is super memorable. I think the mother does a good job, like as sort of the over the top like mother
Lionel.
character. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I mean it's objectively, yeah, it's like a B movie, obviously, but man, this movie just shines with its practical effects that like how could you not like just look at it and be like, holy fuck, what they were able to accomplish with he had like a decent budget for this one, which I don't know where he got the money for it, considering like he had just done Meet the Feebles and Bad Taste, but people were clearly he had some sort of backing because I think they said the budget for this was pretty high. It was higher than I expected, clearly. And he spent all the money on the practical effects, which clearly, right choice, for sure. But yeah, man, it's I don't know if it's a nostalgia thing for me. I think a lot of it plays into it, but man, it's fucking insane. I don't even know where to begin. I guess I'd begin with the rat monkey. Insane, like so fucking goofy and stupid. But just I can't laugh. I laugh every time I look at it because of like how ridiculous it is.
I
I
love
like
him.
stop motion. I think
Yeah.
it looks cool, even
It's
though
charming.
it doesn't look good. Yeah, but it's very charming, and that's something that everyone would do CGI today.
Oh
But
yeah.
Yeah.
I just love this stop motion look. So I think it's fucking cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I love when the mom kills him too, and like
Yeah.
grounds out his
Well,
eyeballs, and like,
yeah.
why are you able to get so close to the fucking this
I love how
dangerous
the
creature anyway?
I love how the one guy is like disgusted, but he still takes a picture like of her, like of it. Like there's just like little random moment. Man, there's so many fucking like random characters too in this movie that like are only in it for a few minutes, but there's like that's another thing. Like Steve mentioned like the characters that aren't memorable, but man, there's so many like random characters that like I think are super memorable for like in limited moments. Most notably, Peter Jackson himself as sort of the assistant mortuary guy, which is like a great effect with the embalming. But then you have like the German guy who sells like tranquilizers.
Oh yeah,
Right? That's
I didn't love that part.
no.
No, I thought it was a little bit too on the nose. But I do love the whole sequence of him fucking just okay. Would knocking them out with like some knockout serum even work on a zombie? Because they're not alive, right? Dead alive, I guess. I don't know.
It's a good question, right? Would tranquilizers actually take down a zombie? I don't
It's not
know.
like this movie's realistic or anything, so I guess it doesn't
Right.
matter. But
Mhm.
I love that sequence though when he's trying to give her more, and then embalming fluid, he left it on too long and it's just like fucking pumping out. It's really good.
That's awesome. Awesome. And like Peter Jackson's reaction, like just laughing, he gets enjoyment out of it, which I think is great and unrecognizable. Like I wouldn't if you told me today like that's Peter Jackson, I'd be like, no fucking way, But it's great.
I think the priest is probably one of the most memorable,
Oh
like
yeah,
smaller
iconic,
characters,
right?
Kick ass for the
Yeah,
Lord.
and the
yeah.
nurse. I think, and I think the nurse is really because I fucking love the effect of her head like
Hmm.
Yes.
falling off and then coming
And like
back,
the
and then
even the gurgling noise it makes is just like
yeah,
gross.
like
Yeah.
when him sticking fucking mashed potatoes down her like
It's
throat. It's
gross.
just like yeah,
Mhm.
Ginger's just super memorable, and like I really love the effects on him. And yeah, of course, I kick ass to the Lord probably being the most iconic line
Yeah.
of this movie. Yeah, there's some great characters, side
And
characters.
it just goes to show too the practical effects being awesome, like you guys have said, because the nurse gurgling her head backwards and everything, they did a similar thing in Land of the Dead that looked completely dog shit.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, if you do, it's just she's my favorite zombie in the whole film, just because the combination of the gurgling and it's just disgusting and it's wet and it's just fucking nasty. It's very visceral and I love it.
Definitely. I really and man, there's like before you get to like that last like 35 minutes where just fucking it goes completely off the rails and insane in the best way possible. You get some like really great moments like the greasers, especially in the cemetery, is fucking awesome. Especially like the one guy who gets like on top of the grave and just like all of his fucking you just see blood just like
Yeah, his dick's
pouring
like
out of
fucking
him like
tore off. Yeah,
everywhere. Yeah, that's awesome. And then obviously the priest doing fucking kung fu, on
hold
these
up
guys.
though.
I mean, it's a stupid fucking gag, but like, I don't know, like it just like works for me. I don't know why. Just because I think it's like the whole movie is just over the top. Like, I feel
Hmm.
like you just kind of go with like everything that's happening in this movie. It's just so like the imagination here is like insane. It's got to be like the most to me. It's like the most original zombie movie I think I've ever seen because like zombie movies usually are pretty wash and repeat. But I feel like he really did a good job of like like doing a lot of different stuff here that you don't see every day in zombie movies.
Talk about deserving it though. Those guys are pissing on his mom's grave.
Right. Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with those guys? Like, fucking weirdos.
Yeah. It's interesting too that he decided to make this like set in the 50s as well. I wonder like what his reasoning was behind that.
I was thinking New Zealand looked like it was a time capsule of the United States in 1950 because it was like, this is 90 91 when they filmed it,
nine
right?
nine yeah, I think what in 94 I think it's yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, so around that range. But yeah, it
Mhm.
was very interesting how it looked.
Yeah, and I love how fucking disgusting the movie is. Especially with the mom at the beginning, like the way she's like losing
Oh
flaps of
yeah.
her fucking skin, and anything with eating, like anything at the dinner table was fucking just disgusting.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
the stuff
sick
that
fuck
comes out and
with
goes
his
into the
custard.
custard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right?
custard. I haven't had a good custard in
Ah,
years.
gross.
She eats a fucking ear.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, so fucking disgusting.
It's
Ugh.
just hilarious because it's like, why are they not taking her to the hospital and just going like Lionel's just going along with
Yeah,
everything?
well, that going back to Lionel being a giant pussy.
Hmm.
Like, dude, take your mom to the fucking doctor. And he rails Paquita, right? Like they
Hmm.
bang, and
Yep.
he still doesn't break his spell on his mom. What's
Nope.
wrong with you, Lionel?
No. I
You
mean,
think she killed the dad too?
she's had a yeah, which we come to find out like that she's had like this hold over him, which Lionel doesn't remember at all. And then she goes to like blame Lionel for her father's death, but he obviously like put it. It was like he saw it as a child, and I guess he just sort of put it in the back of his head to forget about it or whatever like that, PTSD type stuff. Which I don't know. It was kind of a random like twist. I know we're skipping
So
ahead,
that
but
was his body in the crate then?
it was the woman he was cheating on
Oh,
with's
okay.
body, and I don't know what she did with the dad's body. It seemed like based on the story, like she threw that him in the ocean and said that he drowned and blamed Lionel for it or whatever, but. Or she made that story up, and who knows what happened to the dad's body. But they only showed the woman he was cheating on with's body in the crate upstairs. Which, yeah, I don't know. Like, it felt like a really random kind of plot point. I didn't think it was like
Well,
necessary,
why did
but
that body come back to life? It's
did her body
in the
didn't come back to
chest.
life. It was the greaser's like innards that becomes like it was like for some reason it got up there in the crate, yeah.
Guess I checked
Which
out. Yeah.
Yeah, which was cool too. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much once you get to that party scene that you can talk about.
One thing before we
It's
get to the
fucking
party
insane.
scene, I'm curious what you guys think of the baby. That's
Oh yeah,
another kind of
Selwyn. Yep.
iconic, character in the movie. Do you guys
Don't
like
you
the
have that?
baby and the whole scene at the park?
Love it, love it. I think it's great. I mean, it's like super obviously like slapsticky, goofiness, but just a great look. Obviously, the reveal's awesome. Like the two zombies, having sex, which is, and they create a zombie baby, which Dawn of the Dead goes on to do later, with the zombie baby, the remake. But yeah, man, he's just gross looking. He's goofy. I love that he just like laughs when people get hurt and stuff like that. Yeah, and I love that like at times you can tell it's like a little person in a costume, for like the running scenes. It cracks me up. But yeah, I love it.
Yeah, Ed Gale did that actually.
Did he really?
No.
I would believe it.
That's one of the scenes I think goes on a little bit too long. I understand that it's funny, and my favorite parts are when like
It's Peter
from
Jackson's favorite scene, he
is
said,
it?
from
Well,
the entire movie,
all
like
right.
that part, which they actually filmed that after the movie was done. I guess
Mhm.
he was under budget, so he had time, so
That's cool.
they filmed that little scene in the park. Mhm.
Yeah, I like when the like ladies from their perspective, like he's just beating this fucking baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, the little baby's a fucking rotten little asshole.
Mhm. Yeah, he's awesome, and he survives. He's the only zombie that survives.
That's
Who
right.
knows what the hell happened to him? Like, he's out there crying at the end of the movie, and I guess he goes, someone's. I don't know if he's just out in the wilderness somewhere now, just kind of chilling, or are we gonna have another outbreak later on at the end of the movie? I don't know. We'll see. Never got a sequel, unfortunately. Yeah,
Still time.
there is. I feel like if he were ever to come back to horror, maybe he would do a sequel to this.
Right.
What do you think
Which
Lionel's
would be
doing now?
amazing. Him and Paquita got married, lived happily ever after, for
You
sure.
think so?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's a problematic relationship, so I don't think so either.
Was Lionel a virgin?
I don't know. But you would think he would be,
Probably,
like
yeah.
before he met Paquita, yeah, based on him sort of being a slave to his mother, essentially, never sort of going out and dating or whatever. And even when he starts dating Paquita, obviously the mother pushes her away and whatnot. So
How about
I wouldn't think so.
Paquita's new boyfriend that's like
Oh,
insufferable
he's obsessed. He just talks about cricket. Him like
himself?
I think is it cricket
rugby,
or
I think.
rugby? I think rugby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just every single time you see him on screen, he's talking about his rugby games,
Yeah.
which is kind of a funny running joke, honestly. Mhm.
All right, let's get to the party.
Yeah,
answer?
the party.
Oh,
Well, the uncle,
yeah.
obviously. The
Oh,
uncle,
the
I
uncle.
hate
I
the
love
fucking
the.
uncle.
I
just
like
found
the
him a
uncle
fat fuck.
character.
Like,
He's
He's
awesome.
a shit uncle.
He's
Yeah, but
great.
he's so
he's great
like
as a piece of
business.
shit.
Yeah, he's so like greasy, fucking swarmy.
Mhm.
Like, oh, I hate him so much, dude.
that scene
Yeah.
where he thinks he's watching porn in the
Porn is
room,
great. Yeah,
and
it's
he keeps
funny.
like trying to get in anyway. You
Yeah.
know, like,
Mhm.
well, those the old videotapes that
Yep.
that I had. I'd love to see them one last time.
Yeah. So his slimy uncle wants the mother's inheritance. Basically, he finds the zombies and threatens Lionel, blackmails him.
Well, he
saying-
thinks that Lionel's like a serial killer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
he's-
he doesn't know they're zombies because when he finds them, they're tranked or whatever out. So yeah, so he blackmails Lionel. He takes the house and has a party to celebrate him taking the house. And from there, the zombies get out from the basement and fucking insanity, absolute insanity ensues. And I even looked like to see where I was in the movie. And yeah, it's like a good like 35 minutes of just absolute top-notch gore, practical effects, and just like amazingness for that. Like I said, like it just fucking one-ups itself every single second, like for these last 35 minutes. And it's really a sight to behold. It really is extremely impressive what he pulls off here.
I'd really like to know how he pulls off something like this, because like I have one tiny kill in my shower, and between every shot I had to fucking like scrub the damn shower from all the blood, and like it was annoying as hell. How do you do like something on this scale and A,
amazing.
know where the fuck you are, and B, like keep the continuity, you know, because it's impressive, and holy shit does he go for in this one. It's amazing.
Yeah, like I don't even, it's just like it's so insane that like I'm probably like it's like I feel like you forget some of the effects because there's so fucking many. Like where you're like, honestly, he could have cut some of them, and this movie still would have been fucking awesome. But he's like, nope, we're going like more, 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 more. It's just maximalist at its best, where you're just like, holy shit, like one after the other after the other. You have like a guy getting his face completely ripped off to reveal a skull. You have, like a guy getting his head hit with like shears. You have, I don't even fucking one guy gets eaten in half and you see his legs like
I
Really
love
strong.
that effect.
yeah,
That's
which is
such
great.
a great
You have,
effect.
yeah, you have the rib cage,
Yeah,
complete like
ripping
rib cage
open.
pull out, which is fucking
The light bulb in
man.
the
The head
mouth
in
is
the
fun.
lab.
Yeah,
Yeah,
light
the
bulb
head.
also awesome. Yeah, man, yeah, and then I mean,
But the lawnmower scene, dude.
crazy. Oh, of course, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, the
Lionel
most
goes.
iconic scene.
He goes completely heroic mode and just
Yeah,
he looks like
party's
Ash.
over. Yep.
Yeah, and it's a gross scene. Like you see the hands reaching out and then
Yeah.
just like disappearing, and it gets really like gunked up with blood and gore, and it's fucking nuts, man.
Insane.
Hmm.
Insane in the best way possible. Yeah, I mean, just gross. And it just like, yeah, I mean, it's like just my mouth was agape like the first time I think I saw that scene. I was just in complete and utter just shock and enjoyment. And just still watching it today, like after this, like watching it now, I'm just like still just have a smile on my face during that entire sort of party scene. It's just so fun.
And it just keeps going and going and going. You're
Yeah.
like, God damn, like take a
Yeah.
breath. Like, holy shit. It's so good. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, like I said, what we mentioned earlier, just like how like the greaser, his just organs turn into sort of like its own sort of monster. And again, if even like its colon that like farts like at one point, and it's just like going around trying to like get people too. It's just like, yeah, it's crazy. And then you get little baby Selwyn, of course, like running around causing chaos throughout all of this. The uncle gets hit in the groin like 5 or 6 times during this party scene too. It's like a running gag of him always getting hit in the balls, which is funny too. And then like his fucking death is awesome when he comes back like after the mother like tears him apart, and then like his fucking I feel like I've seen that before in
Yeah,
like
in
another movie.
Return of the
Or,
Living Dead Part 3, they do the same thing
yeah.
with one of the gangsters there.
Yep. And but the effect is just fucking awesome.
It
Like
is,
the
yeah.
uncle's sort of like spine, like yeah, man. And I'm sure we're forgetting stuff. Like there's just so much here. And then you get to the fucking which clearly had to have been like a Meet the Feebles like callback with
Had
the
to,
mom, like
yeah.
as the huge puppet, which we need to review. I still haven't seen it, but
Mm.
I know he did the puppets in that. And you get this like insane puppet that obviously they built like practically. It's fucking insane. She has like the huge tits, like, and just her face is like falling apart, and like eventually her stomach explodes and blood, the
Yeah.
fucking amount of blood that comes out of her. It's crazy, craziness.
I love her voice too because it's already grating on the nerves, and then
Yeah.
they like monstify it or whatever.
The fingernails are like massive.
Yeah. And we didn't mention, but the house too. I really love the house. It's
Yeah,
just
the
like this
house
big
is cool.
mansion. Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
cool. No wonder why
Mhm.
the uncle wants it because it's probably the biggest house in the fucking block.
Mhm.
But yeah, that the big titty monster is just like there's got to be a puppet existing. Well, it probably fell apart by now, but imagine if he has this like in storage or something. That'd be sick.
Yep. Yeah. We didn't even talk about either when the mother eats the dog.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
At one point too, which is
Francisco?
another cool
Is that his
effect.
name?
Yeah, Fernando.
Fernando, yeah.
Yeah, which is another great effect. Where
Fernando!
he pulls the whole fucking remnants of the dog out of the mother's mouth, which is pretty cool too. And then your mother ate my dog. Not all of it. Another iconic line from this movie. But yeah, man, it's like I said, there's just so like many just crazy memorable scenes like that. Like, yeah, like I never found this slow. Like I always thought it was maybe like the first like initial 20 minutes, I guess, when they're sort of building up sort of Lionel and Paquita's character and the mom and stuff. But after that, man, I just feel like it never hardly ever lets up. There's always some sort of interesting thing going on in here. But would Lionel why would Lionel be taking I could see him taking care of the mom zombie, but why does he decide to start taking care of all the other zombies
Trying to
too?
contain it, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
contain it, but he's also like a nice dude, and he just thinks like,
Yeah.
I'll take care of him.
So, yeah, he doesn't want his
Yeah.
mom to
Yeah,
fall
like you,
back on his mom. Yeah.
like I feel like you actually do kind of feel for him too, like when he injects them all with poison, and he's like crying in the moment where he has to like kill the mom. Um, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, one thing we didn't talk about either is the soundtrack here. It's extremely like goofy, but I don't know. I feel like it works for this movie, and I like that Paquita has her own like
Like
song,
flavor, yeah.
like yeah, like she has her own sort of what would you
Or
call it?
catch
Like a
jingle. Is
jingle.
it called a
Pitch,
jingle?
like
Yeah.
jingle, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You hear that, you
Mhm.
know Paquita's on her way.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Which is funny. I can't believe I've never seen either of these two do cons either. I know Timothy Baum did a small one
Did he really?
in Gettysburg, where
Gettysburg.
in Gettysburg, I forget the
Wow.
name of that con, but he did a photo op with a lawnmower,
That's
which was
sick.
fucking awesome. But I feel like these two should be doing more cons. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
I would love to
you'd
meet.
obviously get him, right? And I get
Oh,
8 by 10
definitely.
by him for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Weird.
But yeah, man, it's I mean, I think Peter Jackson's like masterpiece as far as horror movies go. And I would love to see him come back to the horror genre one day. I don't know if he ever will. He hasn't really done much lately. I mean, I was just talking about this the other
Yeah.
day with my friend.
He worked. He did a Beatles documentary, which
Yeah, the
took like
Beatles doc.
3-4 years or something of
It was
research. Or
great.
something.
I watched it. I mean, it was definitely, if you're a Beatles like fan in any way, it's extremely impressive.
Oh. He was
But
in Indianapolis in 2012 for Horror Hound.
oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, you never see. I fucking never see him around. I feel like they need to bring him out more. But I feel like it's a movie that, like I said, I just feel like it's not a movie that you hear a lot of people talk about. Like the hardcore horror fans, sure, but other than that, it's not one you hear about every day. So that's another reason, I guess, why I wanted to review it too. Just for anyone that maybe has never seen it, I feel like it's a must watch as like a horror fan, especially for the practical effects alone.
That con, by the way, was Creature Feature Weekend Gettysburg.
Yeah.
2023. So hey,
pretty recently.
Recent, yeah. And he was
Nice.
bringing his own lawnmower blades to sign.
That's awesome.
So that's fucking really rad.
That's that's awesome. Very cool. So
Yeah,
yeah,
he
he's
needs to
still
come out. Come
kicking,
out, dude.
Yeah.
Tim, you listening?
The
Come back.
mother's obviously passed at this point, but yeah, Paquita. Was Paquita at that con too? She might have been. It might have been the two of them. I can't remember.
I don't know.
But I don't know. Yeah. But neither of them really went on to do much. I don't think after this movie that I know of, unless they're like big actors in maybe New Zealand. I don't really know, but
I know he's like a writer for stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see who's at this con in 2023. And the site is broken. Dead link. All right.
Yeah. I just remember he did a photo op like with I think fake blood on him in the lawnmower, which is
cool.
pretty fucking awesome. Yeah. Which they said was filmed in December, and Timothy Baum said like the fake blood was frozen on him essentially, like by the end of it.
In December?
And they filmed like the lawnmower scene in December.
Because in December it's summer in New Zealand.
Oh, well, he said it was cold.
Okay.
I don't know where they filmed this, but
he sits on a throne of
He
lies.
lied to us.
Maybe it's on IMDb, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I was reading the trivia. Yeah, and they got in trouble for like I think it was one of the last scenes. It like all the blood spilled into the river or something, and they got in a lot of trouble for it because the river turned blood red. It held the record for the bloodiest movie ever, but I think it was broken recently.
Yeah, Evil Dead beat it. The Evil Dead remake.
Gotcha.
All right, here's the 2023 guest list. We got Jeffrey Combs, Michael Berryman, Lou Temple of Walking Dead. That's Dwight, right? Lou Temple? Or no? That's
no, he's the prisoner. He's a fucking amazing though. I love him. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
Iaya Sheena from Audition. I wonder if that's the main girl in Audition. That's cool.
It is, yeah. Yeah, she's been doing a few cons recently, which is pretty cool too. She's definitely one I'd meet.
Sam Todd from Terrifier 2. Not sure who that is. Mitch Cohen, Toxic Avenger. Mark Torgold, Toxic Avenger. Kate Norby, Devil's Rejects. Monster Squad people, and then Deadlink again. Gosh damn it! But yeah, seems like a cool con.
Yeah, I think it's still going too. They definitely get a lot more unique guests for cons. Not one I've ever attended, but I know it's out in Gettysburg, so maybe one day I'll get out there. Doubtful, but we'll see. All right, gentlemen, I think that pretty much covers it. So let's get into rating it. Yeah, man, I love this movie so much. It's just like just like I said, nostalgia crazy for me. But I think it's an actual, like, I understand, like, for a B movie, I think it's an absolute perfect B movie in every way, shape, and form. I give it a 5 out of 5. I fucking love this movie. I can watch it anytime, any place, and I never really get sick of it. Like I said, it's a sight to behold. The goriest, one of the goriest movies ever made, one of the greatest zombie movies to me ever made, and I just love it.
Well, I wish I loved it as much as you, Joe, but I'm at a 3.5 out of 5. I love the gore, but the setup takes a little bit long for me. And yeah, I saw this movie. I said it on Letterboxd, but I've said this on the show before. But I bought these DVDs all at once. It was like 15-ish maybe, and it was Return of the Living Dead, Evil Dead, and this movie, and it had a hell of a triple feature. And then two of those three movies are my top 10 today. So, yep, 3.5 out of 5 for me.
Nice. And I'm between you guys, I give 4.5 out of 5. I really fucking love this
Nice.
movie. It's just such a fucking fun movie. But like I said, I know it's bad, and that's probably why I can't give it a 5. Because it is slow to start and the story's kind of a mess, but man, there's so many memorable scenes in this one, and I just appreciate the hell out of it. So yeah, 4.5 out of 5.
And I got a replica Baby Cell one here too. It's actually about this from a guy in Spain who makes them. It took 2.5 years to get because it was
Whoa,
during
jeez.
it was during COVID. And like, yeah, he couldn't get like a lot of the supplies, but this is the actual movie mold from the actual baby head
That's
that he had
amazing.
from the movie, which is really, really cool. Yeah. It's
You
like
gotta tell us the price. You can't just bring it out and not tell us the price.
It's pretty awesome. I'd have to look back on it. It was probably like $150 or something like that. I
That's
want
not-
to say
that's
not bad at
bad,
all.
yeah.
I don't know if he still makes them or not, but I can, if anyone's interested, I can try to get his info, like for the Discord people and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty cool. And what are our friends over at Letterboxd have to say about this one? Currently sitting at a 3.9 out of 5, which is pretty damn high over on Letterboxd. All right. So I think that is going to wrap it up for this week's episode. We hope you enjoyed our review of Dead Alive. Steve, what do we get next week?
Next week we are doing one of Todd's picks, and he picked Scanners. So
Nice.
I've only seen it once, so it's been a long time too. So I'm looking forward to revisiting that one. There's that one scene that I can remember very vividly, but other than that, I don't remember the movie at all. So it'll be a cool rewatch.
Nice. Cronenberg. So jumping down that, what have we done? The Fly so far?
And then
Have we
Dead
done any other
Ringers.
Cronenberg? Dead Ringers,
yeah.
Yep. All right. So jumping down the Cronenberg rabbit hole. I'm sure another director we will do a retrospective on at some point in our lives. What are we doing this year again? I forget. All right. Carpenter. That's right. All right. Yeah, we're doing. When is that going to be? July?
I'm almost done. Well, I'm hoping. I was thinking more like September-ish, September, October.
September-ish?
But,
okay.
Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm watching his non-horror right now. Starman's next and that kind of stuff.
October would make sense considering Halloween time for
Right.
Carpenter. So that would make sense. But yeah. So we're doing for those that don't know, we are doing a John Carpenter retrospective this year. If you don't know about our retrospectives, we do a different director every year. Last year we did Tobe Hooper, George Romero, and Wes Craven so far. I think.
Fuck the guy from Reanimator. That's Stuart Gordon.
Stuart Gordon.
Yeah,
that's right. Yep. Awesome. And this year we'll be tackling John Carpenter because we don't really anticipate he's going to do much else. And if he does, we'll review it. But yeah, his career, I feel like coming to the end. Same with Cronenberg too, which could be a good one to tackle at some point. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, Discord. But yeah, that is going to wrap it up for this week's episode. So go check out Scanners for next week. In the meantime, you can keep up with the podcast, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads. Just search the Horror Squad Podcast. You can email us anytime, the Horror Squad Podcast @gmail.com. But of course, the best way, you just heard it, the Discord, totally and completely free to join. We will be premiering next Saturday online, the final episode. But if you'd like, you can buy Blu-rays that are currently on sale. Just send us an email or DM one of us and we will give you the info on buying the final episode, our movie. But yeah, the Discord next week, May 30th at 9 p.m. Eastern. How do you do that? All you can do, join the Discord. Steve sends a link out in the Movie Club channel on the Discord. You click on that and you'll be able to watch the movie with all of us. It'll be a lot of fun. So come and join us next Saturday, May 30th for that. That will be really cool and exciting. And I'm sure after the movie, me, Todd, and Steve will talk about sort of some behind the scenes stuff, or if anyone has any questions, we'll be happy to answer them. Also, don't forget we have merch on TeePublic, including the final episode merch, as well as a bunch of other fun and cool designs. That's linked over on our Instagram. You can also leave us a 5-star review on your favorite podcast app if you haven't already. That helps us a lot. Or just spread the word and let people know there's a great horror podcast out there called the Horror Squad Podcast. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.